Imagine an aircraft that can fly through the skies, completely invincible, moving with mind-blowing stealth and agility that humans never thought were possible. These aircraft have defied the sacred laws of physics, pushing the boundaries of aerospace engineering and challenging our understanding of what is possible. Welcome to the world of top-secret U.S. Air Force projects that combine advanced anti-gravity technology and radar-absorbing materials to create an aircraft unlike anything the world has ever seen. What were the motivations behind this sophisticated aircraft? Are their capabilities as mind-blowing as their out-of-this-world design? Join us as we explore the shocking mysteries behind these U.S. Air Force invisible UFO aircraft that dare to defy all physics. The first famous UFO sighting happened in 1947 when businessman Kenneth Arnold reported seeing 9 fast-moving objects near Mount Rainier in Washington while flying his small plane. Arnold estimated these crescent-shaped objects were traveling at several thousand miles per hour and said they moved like saucers skipping on water. A newspaper report mistakenly described the objects as saucer-shaped, leading to the term flying saucer. As sightings of unidentified aerial phenomena increased, the U.S. Air Force started investigating these reports in 1940-80 with Project Sign. Initially, the project members thought the UFOs were likely advanced Soviet aircraft, though some researchers suggested they might be spacecraft from other worlds, known as the extraterrestrial hypothesis. These events only led to the Americans becoming more fascinated with UFOs. In the summer of 1952, a series of radar and visual sightings occurred near the National Airport in Washington, D.C. Though these events were explained as temperature inversions, not everyone believed this. The number of UFO reports reached a record high, prompting the CIA to urge the U.S. government to form a panel of scientists to investigate. The panel, which was led by physicist H.P. Robertson from Caltech, included other physicists, an astronomer, and a rocket engineer. They met for 3 days in 1953, talked to military officers, and reviewed UFO films and photos. They concluded that 90% of sightings were explainable by astronomical or weather phenomena or earthly objects like planes and balloons. They found no security threat or evidence of extraterrestrial activity. Parts of their report were kept secret until 1979, which fueled suspicions of a government cover-up. Despite expert committees rejecting the extraterrestrial hypothesis, some scientists like astronomer J. Allen Hynek from Northwestern University believed a small number of reliable UFO reports indicated extraterrestrial visitors. Hynek founded the Center for UFO Studies, which still investigates UFOs. Another major study, the Advanced Aviation Threat Identification Program, ran secretly from 2007 to 2012. When ATIP's existence was revealed in 2017, it was reported that the U.S. government had alloys and compounds from UFOs, though many scientists were skeptical. In the Soviet Union, UFO sightings were often linked to secret military rocket tests. To hide the true nature of these tests, the government sometimes encouraged the idea that the rockets were extraterrestrial, though they eventually stopped to avoid revealing too much information. In China, UFO sightings have similarly been related to unknown military activities. After rigorous investigations, the Pentagon finally addressed the issue of UFOs, which has become a subject of worry amongst billions of people. It was finally revealed that during the Cold War, the United States was deep into the development of unconventional and peculiar-looking aircraft that often sparked confusion, with some mistakenly identifying them as alien spacecraft. This era saw a relentless pursuit of military dominance, driving rapid advancements in aviation technology. Area 51, situated in the desolate Nevada desert, embodies this secretive chapter in U.S. military history. The base's mysterious activities have fueled many conspiracy theories and covert research projects. While modern satellite technology has revealed some insights into its layout, the true nature of this secret facility remains veiled in secrecy, protected by stringent security measures. This facility houses the United States Air Force Base at Groom Lake, renowned for its isolation, electronic surveillance, and well-armed security teams. This secret base features extensive runways spanning up to 12,000 feet and is surrounded by 2 restricted military zones: the Nevada test site, where nuclear weapons were tested from the 1950s to the 1990s, and the Nevada Test and Training Range, covering over 2.9 million acres and crucial for military testing and training. A product of the activities that go on within these walls is the secret black triangle UFO. This secret black aircraft could either be a huge hoax or the biggest technological breakthrough in history. It's the first aircraft that can fly in the air, underwater, and in space. This is TR-3B. With the Soviet Union collapsing in the late 1900s, America seized the opportunity to establish itself as the most powerful nation. It introduced groundbreaking triangular aircraft like the hypersonic SR-71 Blackbird, the stealthy F-117 Nighthawk, the tailless B-2 Spirit, and now possibly the ultra-secret TR-3B. The existence of this advanced jet is still unsure, and no one knows for sure if it exists. The government officially denies it, but other secret aircraft were also denied until they were confirmed. Many people believe that TR-3B is real and more unusual than anything seen before. It is nearly invisible to the human eye and radar, can fly efficiently at both slow and fast speeds, and can control its own gravity with an anti-gravity drive system. Although it sounds like something from science fiction, it's not far-fetched since the US has been working on anti-gravity technology for over 70 years. The origins of the Black Triangle can be traced back to the 1980s and 1990s, when reports of unidentified flying objects with triangular shapes began to emerge. These sightings often described large, silent, low-flying aircraft with extraordinary maneuverability. Witnesses claimed that this mysterious craft could hover, accelerate rapidly, and make sharp turns that defied the laws of conventional aviation. One of the most significant claims regarding it is that it possesses advanced stealth technology, making it virtually invisible to radar. This alleged stealth capability has led to speculation that the aircraft is used for covert reconnaissance missions, electronic warfare, or other classified operations. Some even suggest it could be a testbed for cutting-edge radar-absorbing materials and technologies. Another intriguing aspect of the TR-3A mythos is its propulsion system. Many conspiracy theories propose that the aircraft is powered by unconventional means, possibly using anti-gravity or electromagnetic propulsion. These speculative propulsion systems are often linked to their reported ability to hover silently and achieve high speeds without producing a sonic boom. The debate over whether anti-gravity technology is possible continues, but the ideas behind it aren't new. The US military and government have been studying these advanced concepts since the 1950s and have never stopped. For example, the anti-gravity and propulsion technologies mentioned in recent Navy UFO design patents are based on over 60 years of research from top institutions like the American Institute of Physics, NASA, the American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics, and the Air Force Research Laboratory. Top military and academic labs have been working hard on anti-gravity technology for nearly a century. This information is from public sources, but there's likely much more that's still classified. We can only guess how much more work has been done in secret on what was once seen as a major breakthrough in aerospace technology. Controlling gravity would be a huge leap forward, offering immense power, almost like having godlike control. Scientists from both Washington and Moscow collaborated on this, not just in a secret competition, but as part of the same team. They realized that with gravity control, they could eliminate the need for inefficient rocket fuel. To give you an idea of how inefficient rocket fuel is, it would take as much fuel to reach the nearest star as the mass of our sun. In practical terms, gravity control could allow military forces to deflect incoming projectiles mid-flight and stop them from hitting their targets. The most notable application so far has been in the development of the TR-3B Manta. One interesting fact is that the TR-3B Manta has never been seen on camera. The only evidence of it comes from sightings and documents about secret projects, which are detailed enough to be considered trustworthy. Some believe it's a UFO, while others think it might be a test model, a mock-up of the B-2 Spirit bomber, or even a secret weapon of the US military. Many of these claims come from experts working at a secret base near Groom Lake, who say the US has advanced technology far beyond imagination, including the TR-3B. During its development, it was codenamed Astra and made its first reconnaissance flight in the early 1990s. Its nuclear-powered anti-gravity system was developed in the highly secretive Aurora program, with billions of dollars spent in coordination between the NSA, NRO, and CIA. The TR-3B features technology that seems almost alien. Its surface is covered with a special polymer that can change its reflectivity, radar absorption, and color, making it very hard to detect. Inside the aircraft is a system known as magnetic field decay, which creates a magnetic field that reduces gravity's effect by up to 89%. This makes the aircraft extremely easy to maneuver. With this reduction in weight, the TR-3B could theoretically travel at speeds up to Mach 9, both up and down as well as horizontally, limited only by the pilot's physical capabilities. The plasma in the MFD is created by compressing mercury to extremely high pressures and low temperatures. When accelerated, this plasma becomes superconducting, allowing the MFD to counteract gravity and enable the plane to fly. It combines these advanced technologies to create an aircraft far ahead of its time. The TR-3B Manta appears to be a highly capable aircraft if its actual design and features are as reported. For one, it has a triangular shape that, as can be inferred from the B-2 Spirit and the F-117 Nighthawk, is jaw-droppingly good for stealth. At the three corners of this triangle, on the bottom side, are turbofan engines with thrust vectoring nozzles that allow for incredibly high G-turns and a dazzling number of rapid high-speed maneuvers. These include perfect right-angle turns and hyper-acceleration, which would see the aircraft cut through the air better than fighters specifically built for dogfights. Its primary propulsion, its anti-gravity drive with minimal moving parts, enables the aircraft to travel extremely silently, perhaps an explanation for why sighters only describe the aircraft by its light and hardly ever its sound. Such quietness, combined with the fact that the plasma the TR-3B generates significantly reduces the aircraft's radar signature, means the TR-3B could sneak into just about any airspace in any country and not be detected by its air traffic control or air defense systems. This makes it perfect for missions in which stealth is paramount, which was almost every mission in the 1990s when there was a lot of spying going on between the US and the Soviet Union. It's probably no coincidence that the aircraft developed around this time all prioritized stealth greatly. The F-117 Nighthawk, B-2 Spirit, and F-22 Raptor likely drew inspiration from the TR-3B. Each of these aircraft achieved remarkable success. The F-117 Nighthawk was the first stealth aircraft and showed its effectiveness in the Gulf War and the conflict in Yugoslavia, with only one being shot down. The B-2 Spirit uniquely combines stealth with the ability to carry a large payload of up to 20 tons, and it can reach any point in the world within hours. At $2 billion each, it's the most expensive aircraft ever built. The F-22 Raptor, which led to the retirement of the Nighthawk, is the world's first fifth-generation fighter. Despite being in service for nearly 2 decades, it remains the most advanced fighter due to its superior maneuverability, speed, and altitude capabilities. At $350 million each, it is also the most expensive fighter ever. Despite its advanced propulsion system, stealth design, and thrust vectoring engines, the TR-3B's biggest impact might be inspiring future technologies. Its long secrecy adds to the mystery about whether it even exists. Other UFOs with capabilities that have taken the world by surprise include the U-2 espionage plane and the mysterious Aurora. During the Cold War, the U-2 spy plane became famous for its intelligence-gathering capabilities. Powered by a Pratt & Whitney J75 turbojet engine, it has the ability to fly higher than 70,000 feet, staying above enemy radar and surface-to-air missiles. Although it wasn't very fast, its long endurance allowed it to cover large areas in one mission. The Pratt & Whitney J75 turbojet gave the U-2 the power to reach these high altitudes, letting it operate in the upper atmosphere where enemies couldn't detect it. Its main job was to gather intelligence by flying over Soviet airspace and sensitive military sites. While speed wasn't its main feature, the U-2 was effective at avoiding threats. Its endurance was a major advantage, allowing it to stay in the air for over 10 hours without refueling, and even longer with extra fuel tanks. This long flight time was essential for covering large areas and gathering important information using its advanced cameras and sensors. Although it mostly relied on staying hidden and avoiding enemies, it had some self-defense tools. It could release electronic countermeasure devices like ECM pods, which send out signals to interfere with or confuse enemy radar and surface-to-air missiles, helping protect the plane during its missions. The CIA's Project Aqueduct chose Area 51 as a secret testing site for the U-2 because it was remote and had a dry lake bed that made a perfect runway. The U.S. Air Force also started Project 1794, which aimed to create a new kind of aircraft that could take off, land vertically, and fly at high speeds. They wanted to build a flying saucer-like vehicle that could fly both vertically and horizontally. Avro Canada, part of the British Hawker Siddeley Group known for its aviation skills, was picked to develop this new aircraft. The partnership between Avro Canada and Hawker Siddeley aimed to use their combined expertise to achieve the ambitious goals of Project 1794. At the heart of Project 1794 was the Avrocar, a disc-shaped aircraft that looked like a flying saucer. It had a central cockpit and a round platform designed to generate lift and thrust. British aircraft designer Jack Frost, known for his work on experimental aviation, led the development of the Avrocar. The Avrocar was designed to be a supersonic aircraft with the ability to reach speeds of up to Mach 3.5 at 100,000 feet. However, there were problems with creating a reliable engine, with early versions causing dangerous issues like engine fires. A smaller prototype of the Avrocar was built to test its hovering and load-carrying capabilities. Unfortunately, it had trouble lifting off the ground because it was too heavy for its lift system. The circular shape of the Avrocar also caused stability and control problems, along with noise and issues with sonic resonance, making it less effective for military use. Initial testing of the Avrocar took place at the Avro Aircraft Plant in Ontario, Canada, chosen for its remote location and well-equipped facilities. However, the results were discouraging, leading to modifications and additional testing. Despite several efforts to enhance its performance, the Avrocar remained plagued by instability, pitch problems, and uncontrollable roll and pitch movements. After extensive modifications and testing, including attempts to rework propulsion and control systems, the Avrocar still failed to meet expectations. Its maximum speed was limited, and it exhibited significant instability during flight. Attempts to address these issues ultimately led to the cancellation of the Avrocar project in December 1961. The United States Air Force faced a difficult decision, as Project 1794's escalating costs, technical limitations, and lack of success with the Avrocar prototypes led to its official cancellation. This marked the end of a once promising endeavor to create a revolutionary aircraft with VTOL and high-speed capabilities. Given the limitations of the U-2 and the failure of Project 1794, Lockheed Martin, a renowned aerospace manufacturer behind iconic aircraft like the F-35 Lightning II and the stealthy F-117 Nighthawk, has consistently pushed the boundaries of aviation and unveiled the SR-71 Blackbird, a true marvel of engineering and speed. This aircraft holds the title of the fastest fighter aircraft ever built, and its legacy continues to inspire advancements in aviation technology. Blackbird, which is the fastest fighter aircraft ever built. Other UFO-like planes, like the Aurora, have also been tested in Area 51. The saga of Aurora first unfolded in the late 1980s and early 1990s, when reports emerged of unusual, high-speed aircraft sightings. Witnesses described sonic booms and contrails, unlike conventional planes, giving rise to conjecture about an extraordinary aircraft hidden in the depths of classified projects. The mere mention of Aurora conjured images of an aircraft capable of astonishing hypersonic speeds far beyond the capabilities of known military aircraft. The Aurora legend centers around its supposed ability to fly at incredible speeds. In order to reach Mach 5 or even Mach 6, Aurora could cover long distances very quickly. This kind of speed would revolutionize reconnaissance and surveillance, allowing for rapid responses to global threats. Witnesses have reported seeing unique contrails from Aurora, which look like a donut on a rope. This unusual pattern suggests an advanced propulsion system. There was much speculation about cutting-edge technologies like scramjet engines or anti-gravity systems, which would give Aurora unmatched speed and maneuverability. Aurora is often talked about in relation to its secret missions. People speculate that this mysterious aircraft might be used for spying or gathering intelligence, possibly on other countries. Its rumored stealth abilities would let it fly unnoticed and hidden. The biggest mystery surrounding Aurora is the secrecy and mystery surrounding it. The government has kept quiet, neither confirming nor denying its existence. This secrecy leads to speculation that Aurora could have been part of a top-secret project that was either canceled or replaced by newer technologies. Thanks for watching. While you are still here, click the link on your screen to check out more videos. See you there.